about either John Dory or June Dory, or you know. So we really see that there's going to be preparing for another war. Yeah, Fear the Walking Dead's doing it for me, man. It's really really good at the moment. You know what I mean? And what is you saying? You good, yeah? It's me again, back again for another review and that. Bruv, back again with Fear the Walking Dead, you know what I mean? And this time, we're on episode 14. And now it's, Alicia's story and that, you get me? So, we're just going to do a little review, talk about what happened. And basically just, the episode is called Mother. So we're just going to talk about what happened in the episode, my reaction, how I felt about it. And just basically overall general feedback and that. So yeah, so let me just go straight to the beginning and that, innit? Let's just go straight in. So basically it starts off with Teddy. So for those who don't know Teddy, for those who've probably seen it or those who haven't seen it, Teddy's a new antagonist in the Fear the Walking Dead. Beginning it was Virginia, but then Virginia, as you know, got killed. Now it's this new guy called Teddy. He's part of this new group. It's something about, all I know is just he keeps saying something about a new beginning. So he's basically the new antagonist in Fear. So we're gonna get a bit of information about a bit of a side story about what he does and what he's about. And yeah, so it starts off with him in prison. He's just sitting there, sort of just convincing himself that that he's just say that he's just really he's basically convincing himself that everything that he's doing is right, that everything's about this new beginning. He has a picture there of a woman on the wall. We don't really know who it is, but I believe it's his mother. He's talking to the picture. People are coming up to him and telling him, tell him to shush and that. And he's like, you know what? He just keeps talking to them about this new beginning. I don't know what that is all about, but then all of a sudden, the next minute, the zombies sort of come in, and they try. Well, the prison gates open, and then prisoners come out, and they become zombies, and then they're just walking straight past Teddy, and then he's just sort of just like confused. Then he walks forward and see one walker comes into the prison office, grabs Teddy. Teddy has a little needle, stabs him right in the head, and it's just like. And then he takes the picture of his mother and he says, "Yeah, I told you I was right." And he walks off and he goes straight to the guard and says, "It's a new beginning." And I'm just like, "What? What's going on here?" And then straight after that, the intro in it. Then when the intro starts, we see an office, and you just hear Teddy's voice repeating himself over and over again. It's like a loop in it, and basically Alicia's there, just literally on the ground, listening to this loop of Teddy's voice. You know what I mean? And then you get in that scene. The camera keeps filming her repeatedly, so you get the sense that she's like getting annoyed by hearing his voice. And then after that, Teddy actually comes in and speaks with Alicia, you know what I mean, talking to her about this group, and she's like, he's trying to convince her to be part of this group, and she's like, you held me like a prisoner and all this. And then there's Riley there, who's kind of skeptical, who doesn't really want Alicia there. He wants to kind of get rid of her straight away, and he's telling Teddy, let's just get rid of her. She doesn't want to agree to the new policy or the new idea of this new movement. But before that, what happened was Teddy tried to kill her anyway because he wasn't abiding to it. So he's like, nah, can't be us. But then afterwards, because he wasn't listening, Teddy grabs Riley by his, you know what I mean? So but I'm like, wagwan, bro, what's going on there? So anyway, yeah, so it cuts straight to the next scene, and he's basically just having a conversation with Riley. And Riley's still trying to tell him, like she doesn't deserve to be part of this group. And he's like, I'm gonna take her off. You know what I mean? We're gonna go off, and then we're gonna speak to her. And no one's gonna be able to do anything. I'm in charge. So all of a sudden, there's a school bus that comes out, and all of a sudden, Dakota comes out of there. I'm like, blood clot, Dakota. I'm like, nah, bruv, Dakota. Dakota, nah, bruv. Seeing what nonsense she's done, are you mad, bruv? I was like, nah, man. And all of a sudden, like, she's like, oh, I've come out, I've come to help Alicia and all that. I'm just like, what? I mean, first of all, how did you get out of the place? I mean, that Morgan's place. How did you get out of there? And then like, Teddy's like, you know what? Let's go together. Let's go. I'm gonna take Dakota with me too. I'm like, what? So he's like, and Alicia's like, no, I'm not working with you. You know what I mean? I don't want you near me. You know what I mean? So then she's like, no, I kind of wanna come with you. You know what I mean? All this nonsense that I'm like, we can take him down. I'm just like, nah, man. The fact that she's still here, bruv, and she's been able to escape. Fuck that, bruv. I mean, that pissed me off, bruv. I was like, you know, she needs to be gone for the, you know, whacking my man John, bruv. I was like, nah, she needs to get out of here, bruv. I mean, how come she still be here? You know what I mean? So then, anyway, they go off, and then he's showing both Alicia and Dakota this body in it that he's basically buried, and apparently he says that it's his mother. Then he goes in to fucking kiss it. I'm like, bro, like, chill out, bro. What's wrong with this motherfucker? You know what I mean? Then he takes it with him. Yeah, so he's having a conversation with and he takes the body with him in the van. He's driving it, and then, you know, he's talking with Alicia and Dakota, you know, about, you know, I can't really remember the conversation they were having at that moment, that very moment, but they're having a little discussion. I think he's talking about his mother and how everything just kind of came to play, like, you know, them meeting together, and how, you know, it was all ironic and all that. And then all of a sudden, like, I don't know what happens, but like, you know, they still having this conversation. You know, they don't even get along. You know what I mean? Dakota's telling him about his mother, and about her mother to him, and it's just mad. And obviously the car kind of just whiffs around, and then the body comes out, and then he's like, Teddy turns around, he gets upset. He's like, oh my god, my mother! And he runs back for his. I'm like, and he kisses it again. I'm like, bro, why are you kissing your mum, blood? Like, she's dead, bruv. That body's been there for I don't even know how many years, bruv. You know what I mean? It's been there for centuries, blood, and it's still, this guy's crazy, bruv. And then, you know, the zombies are coming out, and while the zombies are coming out, my man, you know, they're fighting it off, and then all of a sudden, like, you know, the zombie's about to bite Teddy, and then obviously Dakota hits it off with her bat, bruv, and then all of a sudden there's a gunshot that just comes in, like, instant gunshots just hitting off these walkers, you know what I mean, and the instant kill, bruv, and all of a sudden it's my man Cole winning, and they're like, wagwan, bruv. I said, and he just looks like, Cole, and I'm like, Cole, bruv. I said, Cole, Strands man from season 4. I'm like, I swear my man died, bruv, and apparently my man's still alive, bruv. I'm like, bruv, so Madison saved you, man, you know what I mean, and you man are still alive, bruv. I'm like, what's going on, bruv, you know what I mean? I'm like, this is mad, bruv. And all of a sudden, like, you know, you see, you know, this Teddy guy, bruv, he's just like, just sitting there. He's just a weirdo. He just stands there watching everybody, trying to understand what's going on. And obviously he's talking with Alicia, and he's telling him, you know, how we survived. Now we've joined this new group, and that I forgot what the group is called, but there was a name for the group that he joined, like, and basically, like, they've been hunting people down, all this nonsense, you get me? And then yeah, and then Teddy was like, oh, this is all a coincidence, you know what I mean? Like, your mother, everything was just basically a coincidence. I can't remember exactly what he said, word for word, you know what I mean? Because, you know what I mean, bruv, it's long. But all I know is that basically everything was basically a coincidence of how he found Cole, and Cole was the one who saved, his mother was the one, Alicia's mother was the one who saved Cole, and Cole was still alive. And basically it's all a coincidence because the whole story is called Mother, innit? So everything's kind of linking together. So then afterwards, Cole, you know, they're about to go off, and then my man Teddy tells Cole, give Alicia, no, give me your gun, innit? And he's like, why do you need his gun, blood? Then he said, give Alicia your gun. So then he gives Alicia the gun, and he's like, and he says, he looks at Alicia and says, I'm beginning to trust you. I'm like, what does that mean, bruv? This guy is just weird, bruv, this Teddy guy. He's a bit psycho, bruv. He is a mad psycho. He's a bit mad. So he gives a gun to Alicia, and then I don't know what's going on, and they go to this new place, you know what I mean, that, well, Teddy sends them to this location. Oh, not Teddy, sorry, Cole's the one, he sends them to a new location where he's been about, and where the whole rest of the gang that were there at the time from season 4 are living right now. And there's the thing that annoys me is that there's a conversation between Teddy and what's her name, and Dakota, in it. And Dakota was like, oh, you know, I had to take a life out, and obviously she said that just one life, and she's basically talking about John. And then he asked her, did you regret doing that? And she's like, no. It's like, it's just the way things are. I'm just like, blood. bruv, when I heard that conversation, I was mad, you know. I said, this fucking Dakota bitch, bruv. I mean, she needs to get out, bruv. They should have killed her time ago, bruv. Why the fuck is she there, bruv? I don't give a fuck if she's a kid, bruv. She's a piece of shit, bruv. You know what I mean? You're killing people and you don't even regret that you kill people, bruv. What's wrong with you, bruv? They kept you alive, bruv, and you're still out here moving mad, bruv. You know, man. They should, nah, I was mad, bruv. You know what I mean? Nah, man. Anyway, and Dakota, now, Alicia and Nicole are having a conversation, they're talking and that, and then obviously they're going to this location they're basically based at. So then obviously they go inside and it's like a little garage in it, and then yeah, so the mom, I don't know what they're doing in there, but my man's just standing there watching Alicia and Teddy in it. He's just watching her like he's not even helping out. He's just watching her like, I'm just, why are you watching my man? Why is my man watching my girl, bruv? And all of a sudden, there's a new group that just comes out with guns, bruv. And then all of a sudden, we find out that Cole's part of that group, bruv. So basically, he was going against the whole group, you know what I mean? Going against Alicia. I'm like, what? So her mother saved your life, and now you're going against Alicia. What? So it's just basically a whole confusion, bruv. Do you get me? So then, next minute, I don't know, they're going back to, they're working. They're walking back to where they found them, you know what I mean, which is weird. So they're going back to where they found them, and then from there, yeah, they're having a conversation, and then so so yeah, while they're having this little conversation, basically Cole's telling Alicia what he's been doing, what he's been up to, and all that, and then basically she's basically like, she's kind of confused, like, wait, I don't understand. So my mom helped you guys, and now you guys have become this very group that, you know, that we've all hated to be, you know what I mean? And all of a sudden, this Teddy guy's like, you know, he's just thrilled by this, but he's like, yeah, you know, these people like this, you need to take them out, you need to kill them. And he's like, no, you guys are all wrong, we don't need to kill anybody, do you know what I mean? So then it's like, it's mad, bruv, because it's like, this guy's just like, he's just like, nah, like, this group is, you know, this is the way things are now, and it's mad. It's like, everybody's going against Alicia, basically. Everybody wants to take out Alicia, and everybody's a psycho. I mean, Cole's gone psycho, Blood Clot, Teddy's a psycho, Dakota's crazy. I'm like, what is going on? Everyone's just going against each other. So my man Cole just puts a gun up to my man Teddy, you know what I mean, because he wants to find out the location that they're based at. And basically they told him that you could take the truck and go, but he's like, nah, we want to take the whole thing, the whole place that you go. And Teddy's like, you know, shoot me, take me out, you know what I mean, see what happens. I'm just gonna go back to I'm just gonna be basically reincarnating that. So then he threatens him, so listen, I'm gonna shoot the body in it. So then he shoots the body, the dead body of the mother, and my man Teddy doesn't react. He just looks at it, he's like, go on then. And then later on he reveals that's not even his mother, bruv. I'm just like, blood, what? I mean, he's like, that's not even my mother. I'm just thinking to myself, what is going on, bruv? I mean, what is going on? And then he's like, yeah, that's not my mother. Like, I just basically went to test to see, you know, if the people that your mother rescued are dead, but I found out that your people that your mother saved are actually alive, which is better. I'm just thinking, what? This guy's just, he's sick, bruv. I mean, he's sick in the head, bruv. So then Cole is like, you know what, he's coming to Alicia. He's trying to say to her, listen, you know, you can come, I'm a decent person, because your mother done us a favor, you can come with us. And she's like, why would I want to go with you when you guys just betrayed, man? I mean, you betrayed me. You know what I mean? And basically saying that, you know what, if you don't come with us, then I'm gonna have to kill you. And then she's like, so you're gonna actually kill Alicia because she doesn't want to go with you, you know what I mean? But you guys are moving mad anyway, do you get me? So I'm just like, I don't understand what's going on. So then, yeah, so then that's what happens, isn't it? So then he's like, she's telling him like what are you doing? Like, why, like, what? I mean, you can take everything else and just go. Like, why do you need to kill Alicia for? I mean, there's no need for that, you know what I mean? So then after that, you know what I mean, they put them all hostage. Alicia, Dakota, and this Teddy guy. So then they're about to kill Alicia and the rest of the gang. And they're like, you know, if you kill us, then like, what does it prove? Because you haven't got anything, I mean, and you don't even. And Teddy's like, you know, if you kill a friend that you know, you're gonna be more problems. And then Cole's like, you're right. How about we kill you first? And he puts a gun at Teddy, and then Alicia gets up quickly and fights off the gun. And then when she does that, a bunch of zombies, bruv, just come out of nowhere, blood. I mean, a bunch of zombies just come out of nowhere, and then basically, they basically attack Doug and I think it's Viv and that, and they get bitten in the neck and that, and then it's like, I didn't really feel sorry for any of them, because I'm just thinking to myself, you went to kill Alicia for what? I mean, it doesn't even make any fucking sense, you get me? So then now Alicia puts a gun up onto to Cole, and Cole's pointing a gun at her with a walker in front of her. She puts the walker out to Cole. Cole shoots the walker. Now Alicia's gun's pointing at Cole and saying that, you know what you've done was bad, you know, and she's basically talking about what he's done, that, you know, my mother helped you to be something, and you ruined her legacy just to become this piece of shit, you know, going out doing the wrong thing. And in a sudden, Alicia shoots Cole in the head, which was shocking. I wasn't expecting that as well. And then, because obviously Teddy was encouraging Alicia to kill Cole, but then she didn't kill him because of my man Teddy. She killed him because of she knew already that if she didn't, he'll kill her anyway. So it was like, you know what? So it's a bit mad still. So then obviously she goes and finishes off the job by, you know, stabbing other people in the head and that. I know I'm going too much in detail, but I'm just like, because I'm just talking about exactly what I saw. Then Dakota's talking to Alicia. You know what, this bitch, I'm like, I don't even like her talking, bruv. She's chatting bare shit, going, you know, this is the way things are now. No, it's not the way things are. This is the way your things are now. I'm even mad, bruv. So then it's like, I'm just like, yo, the more I hear about this girl, yeah, I just want her out here, bruv. They need to take this Dakota girl out, bruv. I'm gonna go mad if she's still here. She's out here doing the most, yeah, and she's still here. I'm like, what is going on, bruv? So then, yeah, she's moving mad, this Dakota thing, you know what I mean? And now, Teddy's like, you know, saying to her, like, oh, but, you know, Alicia, you know, you should join out. He just keeps trying to convince her. She's like, you are sick, you are delusional, I'm not gonna change, you know what I mean? And later on, he tells Alicia the truth of what they're trying to do, the plan, because apparently that key is for some submarine. I think we saw that in episode 1 with Morgan's story, with the end of the beginning, that submarine. And now he told her that that he killed his mother. I mean, because his mother was saying that, you know, he was crazy and all that, and she was trying to take him to care, and he killed his mother, and the way he was describing it was just crazy. It was disturbing, bruv. You guys need to see it, you know what I mean, to understand what I'm talking about. It was mad disturbing. But, you know, yeah, he done that, and then later on, yeah, he's talking to her about that, and then Alicia just realizes what his plan was. She takes the radio off of my man, and then she radios back to the headquarters, back to Morgan, but then Strand answers the radio, and then obviously he's trying to say what's happening, and all of a sudden you just see the whole rest of the team, Riley and the rest of the team of Teddy's little new beginning group, capture her, take the radio off, cut off the phone, and then obviously they arrest her. He was about to shoot her. Oh yeah, just before I go back there, I think I jumped a bit. Alicia puts a gun to my man's head, right? Man, let me just open this blood clot. This is hot, bro. It's hot in here, bruv. I'm sweating that, bruv. I didn't know it was gonna be this hot in that. Anyway, yeah, Alicia puts a gun to Teddy's head, bruv. But then the one thing that pissed me off, Dakota puts a gun to Alicia, bruv. I'm like, you got some motherfucking nerve, bruv. You came here trying to lie to Alicia, yeah, I'm here to help you and that, and next minute you backstab her and try and kill her, bruv, when she's trying to take my man Teddy out, bruv. You are a piece of shit, bruv, you Dakota. You know what I mean? You're hearing me? You are a piece of shit, bruv. You're the worst character in this fucking Fear the Walking Dead, bruv. Charlie was shit as well, but we forgave her because obviously she changed it. But you, fucking piece of shit, Dakota, bruv. You need to go, bruv. You know what I mean? If they don't take this bitch Dakota out, bruv, it's gonna be a problem, bruv. I mean, she's getting on my fucking nerves, bruv. Seriously, bruv. How can you kill my man Johnny and have no remorse, bruv? What's wrong with you, bruv? Get out of here, blood. But yeah, she tried to kill Teddy, and then obviously she tried to kill Alicia, and then like she had the nerve that she had, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, you know, she radios off to Strand about what's going on, and they capture her, and then obviously they take her to this new place that I don't even know where it is, but it's like some sort of mansion or some shit like that. I mean, and then I'm just like, blood, bro. This is crazy, bro. I mean, they take her to this mansion and she's handcuffed, and they go inside and said, you know, this is what I was, and this Teddy starts revealing, this is what I need you for. I need you to come here. I need you to be useful for this one thing. And then we're all trying to find out what is this thing that he's been talking about, because he's been saying from the very beginning that I need you, Alicia, for this, for something. I'm just like, I want to know what this thing is. So then they go into that mansion place. He tells Dakota and the other people to stay outside. They go inside, and it's like, I don't know what it is. It's like a little cell. And then they keep walking until they get right to the end of the cell, and then obviously my man opens it. She says to him eventually, so what is it that you wanted me for? He said, oh, hope. And he opens the door, the cell door, puts Alicia in there, locks her in, and says that this is where you're gonna invent your new world. And that weird creepy song that, you know what I mean, soundtrack of Teddy comes in, you know what I mean, and he's just talking to her. This is where you're gonna, you know, this is where you're gonna, you know, you're gonna grow and you're gonna become this new, I don't know what he's trying to accomplish, but basically just psycho, bruv. And I don't know what's gonna happen to Alicia. I hope, you know, they can get her out there, but this is gonna mess her up if they don't get her out there. Do you get me? So then she's like, I'm never gonna change to become this person that you want me to be. And so yeah, that's what I'm not hoping for. I mean, I'm just like blood clot. What is going on, bruv? What is going on? Like, what is actually going on, bruv? This episode was weird, bruv. Honestly, this Teddy guy needs help. Decor, fuck you. And Alicia, shit. I mean, we need to help you, man. I mean, I'm saying we, bruv, like as if I mean, but that's how attached man is to this thing. You get me? Is mad. It's actually mad. But you know what? Yeah, that's basically the review of Fear the Walking Dead episode 14, Mother, and that. Guys, make sure you put a note down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. You know what I mean? Tell me, give me your opinions, you know, if you do. But yeah, that's basically my review and that, innit? So basically, guys, thank you very much for listening to man's review and that. Guys, take care and that, and all the best and that. Obviously, enjoy the sun and all that. Basically, until next time, people. I'm out.